To the most honourable gathered representatives and to all who may hear this, greetings. It is with great pleasure that our Imperial Majesty hereby declares that the term of the 5th Legislature of Ruling Council has officially begun and shall last from now until July 2018, covering 12 meetings of Council. In this Council assembled, 5 provinces of the Empire of Adammia are represented by means of their landed noble and their elected councillor. Furthermore, delegates represent our colonies far from this chamber and our citizens living abroad in the United Kingdom and elsewhere. These 12 representatives who form the Council during its 5th Legislature are as follows. Present on behalf of the Province of Primoria are the Duke of Primoria, His Imperial Highness Prince Jake, and the Councillor of Primoria, His Imperial Highness Crown Prince Daniel. On behalf of the Province of Maternia are the Duke of Maternia, His Grace Sir Paul McKenna, and the Councillor of Maternia, Her Imperial Highness the Emperor Mother Jane. On behalf of the Province of Titania are the Duke of Titania, His Grace Sir David Hall, and the Councillor of Titania, His Grace Sir Reginald Hall. On behalf of the Province of Watertopia are the Duke of Watertopia, His Grace Sir Matthew Foster, and the Councillor of Watertopia, Her Grace Madam Julie Foster. On behalf of the Province of Myway are the Duke of Myway, His Grace Sir Christopher Hall, and the Councillor of Myway, Eleanor Hall. On behalf of the colonies is our Imperial Majesty, and on behalf of our citizens abroad is Lord Sir Andrew Hall. As dictated to us by our most venerated fundamental law, the Supreme Directive, this legislature oversees an executive government led by a Prime Minister elected by the peoples of the Empire. Prime Minister for this term was elected in a national election 1 week ago. Of the candidates who stood in that election, His Imperial Highness Prince Jake received 11 votes, Her Imperial Highness Emperor Mother Jane received 9 votes, and His Grace Sir Paul McKenna received 4 votes. Thus, His Imperial Highness Prince Jake has been elected as the 3rd Prime Minister of the Empire of Adammia. The appointment of a new cabinet is due to be announced pending the outcome of our business of the day, which concerns a reorganisation of government departments. In the past year, the Empire and its government were able to cope robustly with decreased activity as a result of the beginning of my studies at the University of Birmingham. However, the Empire in its current state is experiencing stagnant and in some ways negative growth, and achieved little during the 4th Legislature besides simply ticking over. We hope that we'll be able to rectify this during this term. The proposed tapestry, a pictorial history of the Empire, will be our first national project since 2014. We also recognise that inefficiencies caused by the inactivity here, in the provinces, may necessitate the relocation of government functions elsewhere in the long term. As a result, the Office of the Emperor shall be using the full extent of resources available to it, including the military, to expand the Empire's operations within the student community of the University of Birmingham at a much faster rate than in the year which has gone by. It is our aim that the Empire's capital can be relocated to Birmingham by the end of this term, where it will likely remain for at least 2 years. Therefore, this may well be the final term of this ruling council, which sits in Titania. This may, I suspect, raise mixed emotions, as the first great era of Adamic history comes to an end. However, I shall seek to reassure members by stating that should this transition go ahead, all of our provinces here shall remain a key part of the Empire, that our traditional celebrations such as Foundation Day shall continue as they always have done, and that in terms of our culture and our society, it is these lands that are the old heartlands of the Empire, forever far more valuable than whatever other territorial holdings we may claim. However, these long-term plans need not concern the Council for the time being, and as always we encourage a productive term. There is much planned in the manifestos of the 3 parties which are represented here, and it is my aim to work with the parties to have legislation brought forward which reflects what the parties want to achieve. For the first time, we are scheduling the content of meetings in advance, with each party being given a certain number of meetings in which it can propose legislation of its choice based on the number of council seats it has. We move now to our business of the day.